There we go. Now you can hear me. Right. So now that you can hear me properly, let's go through and talk a little bit about no mic. Right. Did I fix it though? Is it fixed now? Can you see it? Can you hear me? Got the mic fixed, yes? Guess I stepped away. All right. So I'm pretty sure I got the mic fixed. I see the little lines going and the things going. I hear you now. Okay. So a lot has happened, and this is the reason I have been gone for such a while, right? I mean, I have been absent for a while. Um, and just a lot in general has gone on. But let's break down, um, just why I left in the first place. So, me and my wife have separated, and this is what caused me to split for a while. I had to deal with the divorce. I had to deal with the separation. I had to deal with her moving out. It was a fucking process, man. Holy cow, did it just explode in my brain? And then once she was gone, it's good to see you back. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. Once she was gone, I had to change things up a little bit, right? Like you can probably tell just from the background alone, I'm not where I used to be. I'm now streaming out of my bedroom. Good old green dresser. I'm out of my bedroom now. For a reason. Hold on, we'll get to it, but we gotta show off the hanging with my nomies. I love this thing. So I'm streaming from the bedroom now because one, it's a hell of a lot easier. It really is. And two, I'm hoping eventually I can get myself a roommate or somebody that wants to move into that spare room, and I don't have to deal with all this shit anymore. I could just stay put in my own little space, and it all goes, you know. So I moved everything into the bedroom, and I got it all set up. This big ass bed takes up more than half the room, but it's not too bad. I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. And my computer room now has two lounge chairs and a whole shit ton of books in it. So that's why that's not there anymore. Right now, it's just being used as like a guest bedroom with a lot of books in it. Um, then I went through and I straightened up the front room and kind of assessed what I was left with. Then I went through and I straightened up the kitchen and kind of assessed what I was left with. And believe it or not, quite a bit of it was taken. So it was a process. I had to order more stuff, more pots and pans, new cast iron pans. It's been a process to just freaking go, man. So I had to deal with all that stuff, and this is why I was gone. Was there heartache? There was. It pained me so, but it needed to happen, right? I understand why it happened. So it's done. It's over with. The heartache is gone. It's all squared away. With that in mind, we're going to also announce our first stream on Kick, and that took a minute to get set up. You know how I like to multi-stream to multiple platforms, and right now we are streaming to Kick. Kick is a new platform that kind of is just blowing up, right? It's just taken off. Like the split, if you ever wanted to go affiliation on Kick, the split over there is 95% goes to the creator, 5% goes to the user, and they really are just blowing up. So I'm very happy for them. I'm not doing this for money. I mean, if Kick is really going to throw down 95% and I suddenly blow up, maybe I will do it for money. But right now, I'm the same as I've always been. Growth, 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 right? I want to be everywhere and nowhere. The reason that we don't stream to TikTok is because we have, we have the attention span that's longer than about 10 seconds. I mean, TikTok's like got the attention span of a goldfish. I don't want to deal with it. So I'm not doing it. And I know everybody keeps saying you should do it, you should do it, but I'm not. I'm not doing it. It's just TikTok is just not for me. You can find my shorts on TikTok, but you won't find me live streaming on TikTok. Don't smoke. It's bad for you. But if you do smoke, don't quit. Finish what you start. You'll be a quitter the rest of your life. Anything worth doing is worth doing right. Hold on while I roll my smoke. So yeah, lots of things have been happening, and I'm glad to see that so many people are happy that I'm back. Um, I don't know, man. Like I'm dropping frames like crazy right now. I don't know why that is, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it all out. I've had to learn a whole bunch of new stuff, and that took a minute to set up alerts over at kick.com and not have them interfere with all my other alerts and stuff like that. It's been a minute. I'm glad to be streaming again. What I've been doing aside from that in my downtime is writing. You guys saw Ipsy, the real Ipsy, a little while ago. She and I had co-written a book that I've tried relentlessly to push to editors. I mean, when I say relentlessly, I am just throwing this thing at anybody that would edit this book, and nobody will do it. So I'm doing it myself. I'm going to edit the book, and then we have a publisher. We have everything squared away. We're going to work on the artwork, and then myself and Ipsy will release this book, and that will be our first public book. Are you dropping frames? It's lagging. Yes, I am. I am dropping frames like a mofo. Yeah, I know it's lagging. I know it is. And the only thing I can say is right now I'm using an outdated version of OBS, I believe. I need to go through and modify that and get it fixed, which I will do. I may be starting and stopping this stream a few times to fix things, but it's been a while, right? 2 months, a lot has happened. So yeah, we're streaming to 3 different platforms at the same time. We're kind of maxing out. I think Kick is stealing all my bandwidth, and I need to go through and modify that a little bit for everybody to get their little piece of the pie, so to speak. There's a delay, a 1 second delay. So maybe if I don't talk so fast or use so much of my hands, it'll smooth over. Oh, man, it's good to be back, though. It's good to be back. I'm glad you guys are still kicking with me. I'm glad you're here. Like, subscribe, follow, do whatever it is you do. I've got the alerts set up. They're going. They're going. Oh, we will be playing some games, getting some stuff set up. I am writing another story with a co-author, and this story has been absolutely phenomenal. I'm writing it with a co-writer that goes by the synonym of Princess M, and this story is about kind of like a modern day mafia sort of feel to it, and it's just intertwined in so many places, and there's just so much going on. It's been a fucking ride, to tell you. It's been a ride to write this story. I've really enjoyed it quite a bit. I know Ipsy has been on hiatus, but we also have a story working there, a Viking story that we've been doing, but that one's still going. And I've got a couple more stories in the works as well. So I've got a lot on my plate. But what the hell am I gonna do? You know, I'm here. It's quiet. I hate the quiet. So I might as well start streaming again, right? There are at the moment no particular schedule that I intend to keep. Um, Not at the moment, anyways, because I have a lot of stuff going on, you know, and to say I can only stream at this time to this time to this time, that's gone. I can't do that right now because I have so much stuff going on that I'm just gonna have to wing it for a little while. I'm hoping to stream longer later and you know, just kind of fill in the blank times. Maybe I'll start in the morning and I'll stream all the way until night. Who knows? You know, it's just up in the air. I don't know what we'll do. We need to find a good solid game though. I've got Hogwarts Legacy that I've been playing. I've got Crusader Kings 3. They're releasing new updates for that in about a month that I've been playing. I've got Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. And in that one, I'm playing a dual wielding critical specialist. I mean, he's just a beast, man. Like he gets like 12 attacks and his critical range is like 10 through 20. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. You know, the main boss guy, the oh, what the hell is his name? You know, the big insect that you have to fight in Pathfinder. I killed him in like 3 hits. It was ridiculous. So it's definitely too powerful. But I'm at the end of that game anyways, so it's about over. What game are we gonna play next? Probably not Hogwarts Legacy. That's a really bogged down game, no matter what platform you look at it. Like everybody and their dog is playing that game. So I'll probably keep playing that one solo. I don't know. I really don't know what we're gonna play. We'll play something. I haven't done the Bioshocks yet. Your Twitch chat is behind 1.5 minutes. You definitely need to update your OBS. That would be good. Yes. Like I said, right now I'm multi-streaming and they're all trying to suck as much power from my upload speed as possible. So I need to go through and rectify that. We'll do that in a second. But yeah, Twitch is having a hard time over there. Let's see if Kick is having a hard time too, shall we? Kick actually looks like it's, yeah, I think Kick is probably taking the bandwidth. So yeah, Kick is snagging stuff over there. We're gonna have to go through and just balance out the bandwidth for everybody, so everybody gets a little piece of the pie. Everybody's happy. It goes on. I like Kick. If you guys haven't seen it, it's very cool. It's a new program that's popping up, and like I said, it's very much created with one thing in mind, and that was creators. And I didn't think, when I saw it pop up, I didn't think anything of it. We've seen this kind of stuff before, right? This Kickstart, there's Mixer and all these other nonsense things. And sure, they're trying to bring people in, but they'll never compete on a level where Twitch feels threatened. Kick is different. Kick is almost identical to Twitch because they're using the same Amazon creation kit. So what do you do? How do you do it? That's not going to happen if you stream to Twitch. But what their stance is, and you know, I think Devin Nash said it best, but pretty much what their stance is they're tired of people like Twitch taking advantage of creators and taking the bottom penny out from under them, right? I mean, I think the split on Twitch is like 50% or on their high end and about 75. So they're taking 75% of a subscription, where Kick is going the other direction, right? They're giving 95% of your subscription to the user, to the creator, and they're taking 5% because that's not where their money is. It's not where Twitch's money is either, right? That's not where they're making their money. They're making their money on ads. They're making their money on other things. Now, Kick is a little Wild West at the moment. They don't have a lot of guidelines. There's a lot of like Wild West shit going on. But one of the main things you'll notice between the two differences between YouTube, Twitch, and then Kick is that Kick is all for gambling. Like they're just like, fuck it. You want to gamble, go for it. We don't give a shit, right? That's going to bring a lot of revenue to Kick, and that's why I think personally they're going to stick around, is because that kind of revenue is something that Twitch got rid of, and that's a huge chunk of people. There's some morality questions there, right? But I'm not going to judge. If I don't want to watch somebody gamble, I'm just not going to watch them. I don't give a shit what they're doing, right? So that's why we've got Kick, and it's a good program. It's fun. It's neat. I like it. I'm not going to go affiliate with it. I'm just going to keep multi-streaming like I have been. I like to multi-stream, and the reason that Kick has added to my multi-streaming process is because they're badass. They're Making waves, man. They're making waves. It's not a little platform that's going away. It's a big boy. So, I like to stream to all the big boys, and Kick is definitely one of them. So just to reiterate, since we've got a lot more views, let me reiterate this one more time. My absence was because I went through a divorce. I've changed the entire layout of my house. I've started to reorder a lot of the stuff that she took, and now I'm streaming again, and things are going well. Are you streaming a game today, or are you just chatting? I'm just giving a basic update so that I can figure out where the problems are, like we're seeing now, right? The delay in Twitch and the delay on YouTube, and how right now Kick is like, gimme, 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 and they're taking all the power. So I'm just doing a quick stream, give everybody an update, do some chatting for a minute, and then once the chatting is done, I'll be done. It's nothing drastic or anything. I think YouTube's got the least amount of bandwidth, and they're doing just fine. YouTube's not a big bandwidth hog. They really just don't care for it. So how have you guys been in my absence? I hope you've been doing well. Oh, man. What else is there to talk about? Well, there's this guy right here. Daddy. This is my big fat cat, Caspian. I had to fight for him, but I got him. We had 4 cats. That one sleeps at my feet. I'm thinking of putting a camera down on his bed so that everybody can just see him, because he's just lazy. He just sleeps there all day long. But I had to fight for Caspo, so it wasn't an easy thing to keep my cat. She wanted to take all of them with her, but I got my cat, so I'm happy about that. Why did I move into the room? So that my guest room can have guests come over, and eventually that I can maybe get a roommate, you know? The glasses are a new touch. That is an ongoing problem that I've been having, where I have suddenly lost a lot of my vision. So I've got an appointment set up with an eye doctor coming up here soon, and I have another appointment set up. It's time to get snipped, my friends. So I've got another appointment coming up with an oncologist, or whatever the hell they're called. I can't pronounce the name at all. For my snippage. That one's coming up too. No more kids for me, ever. Oh, between my ex and myself, I had 6 kids and 7 grandkids. 6 kids and 7 grandkids. Now I have 3 kids, 2 grandkids. I'm old enough. So it hasn't been the most enjoyable time, but it hasn't been bad, right? I mean, there are people that have a lot worse divorces than me, but it had its ups and downs. It definitely had its ups and downs. Let's see. Let me see what we've got here. There it is. So even my multi-chat's picking up Kick, which is good. If I can spell correctly. Missed the I. But it looks like everything's working out. We've got our alerts set up. We've got a lot of fun little things going to happen here soon. We're making waves. And I'm happy about it. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be streaming again. I'm glad you guys stuck with me. You didn't all just vanish. And I will be making another video once I can see the lag, guys. So I know it's there. I will be making that repair. YouTube isn't taking nearly as much. Kick is sucking down as much as it can get, and that's causing delays on Twitch. So they're all kind of pulling bandwidth that's limited, and that's what's happening. I'm just kind of getting cut. But we'll get it fixed. We'll get it fixed. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Otherwise, we're fitting to close this streaming thing down, and I'll be done for the day while I fix a few things. So if you have questions, ask away. Still smoke like crazy. It's just the way it is. Like I said, if you don't smoke, don't start. It's bad for you. It'll kill you. If you do smoke, don't quit. Be a quitter the rest of your life. Finish what you start. See, you put a lot of work into your projects. This is my first time catching you live. Kind of peek in every now and then, but I'm always excited to see what comes next. Oh, that's very cool of you, man. I appreciate that a lot. That's very cool. I do try to put a lot of work into my little projects here. Let's see. We've got a couple of little things that we can mess with. I've got our little pop-up, right? I need to fix that so that it includes sure you're seeing them. They're on the screen on the right hand side. It's hard to see because it's not designed to be seen over white screen, but it's there. It's right here, up and down. Let me see if it's that way for everybody. Yeah, it's that way for everybody. So sure, it's there. As for other buttons that we have, let's see. We've got this button. Oh, it doesn't do anything. We've got this one. Poor little old me. My life is so hard. I've tried so different. Yeah, we've got that one. Then we've got this one, right? Which is me trying to think of something. And you can hear the crickets. There's just nothing going on in there, man. Nothing's going on. We have sound effects, but since we don't have sound effects, we have effects to go with the sound effects.
Are you sure about that?
So we have things to do, right? We also have little pop-ups. Most everything right now is geared towards Twitch because Kick doesn't really have an interactive playground. I think it does. Don't get me wrong now, because these widgets are not exclusive to Twitch. So I believe that Kick does have some widget room, but I haven't been able to figure it quite out yet. But I will. I'll work on it. I'll work on it because I'd like everybody to be able to have fun. Not seeing the other chats from the other platform, right? But we addressed that. You can see them. They're just right here, right? I checked the screens on all the things. They're all there. Kick has a green icon, Twitch has a purple icon, and YouTube has a red icon. I saw yours, but not the other people's. I don't know what that means. Maybe you can take a screenshot and share it with me on Discord. That'd help a lot, because on my end of things, I see everybody's chat. I see there's quite a lag delay. Whoo, Twitch is really behind, aren't they? Holy cow. It looks like Kick is a little behind as well. And I think YouTube's lagging a little bit too. Jeez Louise, man, that is some lag. We'll get it figured out. I gotta get it figured out one way or the other. Wow, is that some lag? Twitch is really, really struggling. Any other questions? Yeah, we'll go through and we'll edit these settings. We'll for the multiple outputs, what's slowing me down. And we'll update OBS. I'm using OBS 2900 because it's the last stable version that I remember using. I think they got one 3.0 or something. I don't know. I'm using Twitch or OBS 29 dot. Fuck this lag, man. That's nasty. I can see it though. I can see why the bit rates are just hammering away, man. I can see the problem. So it is something that we will fix. It is something I can easily resolve. Alrighty then. There are no other questions. I'll wait for a minute since Twitch is like a minute behind, man. Holy cow. They are really behind. And you could see where the problem's coming in, right? My bit rate. I have like I don't know, 5 or 6 megabytes up, and my bit rate hits that number constantly, just like bang, bang. And honestly, it's because of tick. Um, I'm not limiting how much they can take, so they're trying to take it all, and that's fine. Fine. It's not the end of the world. It's an easy fix. We will be playing another game. If you have recommendations, you're welcome to say them. Leave them in the comment section on YouTube, wherever. You can type them in. I can see them, or you can leave them on the comment section. That's fine too. We'll we'll be playing another game soon. I have never played the BioShock series. I own it, but I've never played it. So that is something that I've been told I should play. We could look at doing something like that, or we could just see what's new, what's popping, play that. Again, I don't want to play Hogwarts Legacy because it's so saturated. I mean, no matter where you go, Hogwarts Legacy, everybody and their dog is playing that game. So I just don't want to go that way. Um, that's it. That's the big update. I'm back. I'm single, which is a scary process for me. I have not been single in 20 years, guys. I tried I tried Bumble. It didn't work. Hey, Rose for the Hunter. You have not played BioShock. I have not. Never. So I tried Bumble just to meet somebody to go out on a date, right? And it didn't work. Total flop, right? Nobody wants to talk to me. So I got onto Tinder, and holy cow, man. I got like 15 matches in like a few minutes, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I had to figure out how that worked and what I was doing wrong. And then I matched with like 3 or 4 people, and they were all crazy, right? The one person that matched with me sounded like a robot. Another person that matched with me couldn't speak the language, so they were like saying yes, no a lot, and that was about it. And the third person that matched with me was just outright bonkers, man. They lived in Montana. I live here, which is like halfway across the country. They said they were in this part of the area, and that's why they're on Tinder, so that they can meet somebody and go on a date. And I'm like, you don't live here. Why would you do that? Highly recommend it, but wow, this is impressive lag, and dating is overrated, but I cannot be asked with such things. I'm really sorry about the lag. As I said, guys, I can fix it. It's just I have to stop and then restart. It's a process. So, again, like, follow, subscribe, do all the fun things. We will look at what game we're going to play next. I'll throw up some ads and whatnot, and we'll get ourselves rolling. Thank you again for being here. Thank you for welcoming me back so openly. I appreciate it a great deal. I really do. You guys are awesome. I'm so glad to be back. We will be streaming live appropriately soon. If I do kick off another channel update, it's probably just going to be testing. So you don't have to watch because I need to get this lag thing settled out and figured out. But I've got one highly recommending playing Bioshock. I know that Social Litman wanted me to do Bioshock. We can do a shout out for Two Girls, One Game. Oh, you know it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I haven't re-signed. I haven't done anything, so it's not going to work. My shout outs are broken. But we've got Two Girls, One Game. You can check them out. That's the real Ipsy, Two Girls, One Gamer. And then we also have Social Litman. He's freaking awesome. I'll be doing shout outs after I get that stuff fixed. And I believe I can do shout outs for Kick eventually. But again, things are up in the air on how to do their widget implementation. So we'll figure it out. The best I can do. Thank you again so much for being here, welcoming me back. I appreciate it. I will get this stuff fixed. If you see me pop up, you don't have to watch. It's just me trying to get the lag fixed. Take care, everybody. And thank you again so much for watching, for supporting me, for being here. It really means a lot to me. I appreciate it a lot. Take care, everybody, and I'll talk to you later. Let me do the thing you write. Bye.